What million? But them comes, I will keep living. What is possible to be dead? Every day is not holiday. Everybody on the way happy. Stop your cup. Whenever some chile, then you love money. Fantastic, make me love money. Fantastic, make me love money. Fantastic, I'm in start. I'm in fantastic, make me love money. Fantastic, make me love money. Fantastic, make me love money. Fantastic, I'm in start. I'm in fantastic. I come, you know, talking. Every bad man is talking. Them wonder why they can't help it. Everything we do for free. Me and it and touch. I am making enough. That's for the first time drugs. Many fail. Draw hold me. Oh, yeah, tell me. On some system. That's how we come. Next step will be my glorious. I've been patient. I've wasted so long. I want you to forget now. What my fantastic, make me love money, fantastic, make me love money, fantastic, I'm in fantastic, make me love money, fantastic, make me love money, fantastic, make me love money, fantastic, I'm in fantastic,
Yo, it's for a High Life Radio, Sika Sempre, Ebro, no. You try one by na yabetua so. Good for sending Isikano no Patrick Boy fee your boy High Life Radio Sikasem program no and yede bro no and so it will be some konkrama financial peace education every Monday 7 to 9 p.m. Yeah no and yede bro no and your program near be some cross said you can and budgeting see how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck in see mbibri honoma Edi mai abrabọ no yɛbɔ ɛkɔ so ne ade deɛ sika ne yɛnya so but still na yɛhu sikasɛm so yɛ ɛnɛ ɛno ho ne yɛba bɛ discuss na te sɛ deɛ de bi ɛyɛ no no yɛbɛka biribi kakra inspiration biribi kakra ɛnɛ yɛbɛka biribi afa patience ho nti no yɛtwa yɛn ho aba yɛba bɛstarte na yɛfa afiri hɔ no yo. Lumba ɔse sikasɛm yampa yanhwɛ sikasɛm yi a ɛma nneɛma bebree ɛntoto yi ɛma yɛ Lumba ɔse sikasɛm yampa sikasɛm yo sɛdeɛ mekan no sikasɛm program no High Life Radio ɛna wotie your boy Patrick Befi sɛne de bia yɛ no Monday every Monday yɛde sikasɛm program no bro financial peace education ɛna yɛde bro no yɛhwɛ patience ɛne den ɛyɛ abotare patience. I say the patience is the capacity to accept or tolerance, delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Patience is BBB. ɛma yɛtumi ɛndu anaasɛ yɛtumi accept pain anaasɛ ɛyi suffering anabisa ama yɛbumfu asɛ yɛtumi twɛn ɛma yɛbumfu na bi akwan bebree wɔ yɛafam sɛ ebi a bibi a wɔsɛ nkama yɛbufu anaasɛ yɛpɛ ntɛm bebree ade yɛtumi ɛyɛ ne sɛ patience ɛma yɛtumi nya abotrɛ ɛma yɛtwɛn patience ɛno ane abotrɛ no ɛyɛ bibi a ɛma yɛnrahye wɔ nneɛma bebree mu bibi wɔ a yɛto yɛbo ne ayɛ ne kakrakrakra yɛhu sɛ nipa bebree most people that are more successful no omo ade ba ko mo wo pa no mu bebree ɛwɔ patience the osi hu ne sɛ ya na ifi sɛ we are in control of bibia sɛ adwene bi na wo trim bibi na apɛ sɛ ɔyɛ idea bi a ɔno nkwa na wo control so de aka ne de wo ni control bi a enti no obi na kan ɔsɛ o start sɛ ogugu sunsu a sɛ ebedru de wo sɛ edru famu a yɛ sɛ yɛmfa sɛ okuani anaasɛ farmer wadua aburo odua aburo a yɛnim sɛ adua yɛwɔ time a wodua aburo na ɛde bɛfifi sɛ 3 months a wontimi ga sɛ 1 month na ɛde awofo so ama no fifi ne deɛ ne sɛ obɛdua na ogugu so a na akwakoduro nti sɛ wowɔ idea bi wɔ biribi bi apɛ sɛ ɔyɛ sɛ business a you continue sɛ deɛ woyɛ na woyɛ gestation time and incubation time ne deɛ wonni control so ɛyɛ by law na wontimi enforce so emane mem udia ne say you hold the idea in your head na de bia na ugugu nsu a at the time a ebedru na ayewe you say utimi nya sa na ma na eboa because you be start bibi na say time ni nya nsu na say nya flourish ya no de meka no agya na ko bi fufuro so na so agya say ma wo hu nya maso ani iti nya say patience e bibi betimi aboa e life ti yemfa eno to ho you say de meka no ene e program no mami hwɛ sɛ metimi ahyɛ me screen na ya start a free hall screen no okay me saka yo ti ene budgeting, which is how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. In the name say paycheck to say start as we start to see a cape na ubia the address be before so in ubia me say ubi will make iska be brain paycheck to paycheck the enkano but if you ma sniper a live paycheck to paycheck no mu bebree ɛyɛ ɔmo make sika bebree we ɛni ɛmfa ho ne sika a ɔmeki sɛ if wo sika bɛka ho nyinaa ɛbɛba wo nsɛm anaasɛ wo pay a wogye nyinaa no ɛsɛ firi nsɛm kɔ a na wonya bi nto hɔ no ma you are broke ɛmfa ho sika a womeki womeki 1 million na sɛ woyusu ne nyinaa you are broke nti no yɛhwɛ a ɛnim bebree wɔ hɔ nom a sɛ beginning no sɛ start sɛ ɛkɔ so saa no a yɛ anaasɛ wohu sɛ okay yeah I'm being responsible because me try my bills, me try bibi, because me try bibi, and I say fine. But also after a while, I continue say the same thing. That debia we try, debia me try, sana. I say you don't see the end of the tunnel. And I say, say, I did the assay because debia the acquaintance I say, skebabam who be a me treat your car, and I say me treat your honiama, na fee asa, bibini ho. And I say, oh, I was dreaming to be see or walk him one. A dear na order which. Etina ekase say paycheck to paycheck no fa ho make 1 million crown spending now you are broke fa ho say necessity because so make 1 million a year now spending na that will be making 50,000 a year no timi save 10,000 at the end of the year no or no 10,000 only hwe na ihwemu nipa bebree almost 78% of the population live on paycheck to paycheck. That means we nipa 8, 10 bia nipa 8 or that situation. It's a BBB a very scary and I say a BBB who ye was here na etimika. I know say most people know your situation if you say okay. Make I say na ye discussion be about this. We say live on paycheck to paycheck. That means you're poor now. Yes, you're poor. You are broke. I mean, make us you're poor, but I would say you are broke. There's a big difference. Because you make the money all right, but scanning now is a quabonting. And I circle be a call runs na call run the biana yes and after a while no who the so. And one she used to be BC pet na change your life now. You're living ways to a bit me stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then eba be discuss say living ways are a best to put and as a bit to me a fast way bit to me jai see be live paycheck to paycheck. I mean I know say as mommy can probably can relate to this. We hear Juma all right, sikaneba bani na from semeko. Nina from semko sikaneba ba all right. Like I'm saying, be on washing crana, be making 120, 150, more than that, 200, 300. And so no, they are broke because sikani naba nani nasa free sem sikani naba, all the money comes in, all the money goes out, all the money comes in, all the money continuously for so long. It will say sakrana na wa life no crano, you are tired so this is a net one sem near babeshe near can number one, see be on budget. I mean, when it comes to finance, the first thing that I will see is share a budget. At the budget, a BBB, if you self from money tight, and then because because every month be no while listing your mind, I was here. And I said, Nyama was saying now, what income about expenses in now, I see what it's in there free. The moment I started to say budget, we go room kakra because as an mouse started to say, pay attention, pay attention to so many things not first and can pay attention to. If you, especially when it comes to groceries, groceries, a boy a cabibre, especially one Korani idea. Say usually no say when share that in your budget now what dream na say maybe I spend 1,000 in a day budget we should say would depend na paper 2 na we be 2,000 baby a week in pa the moment I start your budget in the pay was the sunny money and you are paying attention to it who say personal finance and be a habit and yet too much of say knowledge say too much be a 80% habit behavior 20% head knowledge. That means say your behavior and a day to that position. And then because you bro on my your tonyama a breso. And yama kese na it's busume ne besono near payment be bre where yakwemu. To be a mekasa and say you be on ma payment be will be as BI will be your car payment, your student loan payment, your loan payment, your credit card payment, TV payment, furniture payment. It's it's kind of bad, all right, but in Naba and Toy and say a buyer sikera for on business on my dear and this had any interest it's you live good life dear and so no we are broke. Living good outside, not inside on corner and him saying you will see bread. The biasa na mekano in we bro on my situation you be when sochi your car sochi and so no we are broke because all the money comes in, all the money goes out. It's budgeting a friend say John Maxwell the kind will say is you telling your money what to go do instead of wondering where it went. It will be bro on my DBI one that may be a sikafai, because the money and our control also you know our control so budgeting and my control also now here crazy because what did they say Zig Ziglar will say if you aim at nothing you will hit it all the time. So BB in see when this our plans are would they would yeah over to Tonyama or rough because BB and see when you for it. It's no here budgeting. I say maybe a chairman say Jesus Christ was he why na kwakusi ufiti na kwakusi no checking the cost answer yeshima so what try krum ha kra check akra and that's why you juma kra be 10 years now we make it 50,000 ushima now make it 500,000 send out be any kwakusi dan and I say in the we bro ma okogana okotimi ko sidan ya nyeso okoya say contractor ni anami nia hey 100,000 eje fasida ma me wo hwe plan no koso yi bibia it budget a life plan ayeso ye betimi aboa ya ma iska na eba yensem no yetimi dia to yi na anyesa ema ye use no rough we budget so zero budget means say every dollar it would dollar bia it would say we your budget na you next can be be catchira that means say also the dinsa to so one fe dian to so a we be use no rough it will make sure say be din that so every money usually no if we live in paycheck to paycheck not yet budget na say who say afedi me pay attention na what me enya bi wachira then no mostly no pese yi payments ni be free akwan mu na start edi twa nti no bibi a ebeboa yen ema yenya control of our own financial situation. Now we start doing budgets yen ye chiri sika de enkonkoye. And here number 1, here number 2, number 2 you can want to take care of your 4 walls first. Yes, since situation be as since you bia no you nema 4 bia saa de nsi enya kra na ema ye ho entoye in life ni na ihia saa nema no ihia saa nema in life. Joseph Amafo will say I like it. Thank you for joining. Your 4 walls no you never be a here way life say a new life from crana twist near a ma near my head kakrama. 1 you hear DBD, 2 you hear baby a deity beto, and 3 you never be deity 2 I will say life cost, I will say electricity, water, gas, and as animal be so utilities you hear sad no. Na 3 4 you hear transportation. Say a bit me back and forth. Sanya money here be bree away life. Yes, Sanya mano, because yes, Sanya mano crown a basic necessity in life. As a crowd junior in Sisui. Say live on paycheck to paycheck. That's a perceive free ma. Yeah, budgeter, you pay attention to this. And these are the things I hear first. Yes, Sanya we know we are. We'll say so pay attention to this that they are canning in no who should hear biasa. But Ushimwa, Sanyama for winner, you use na and no sometimes no idea for because we buy too much of it. Yes, here Diane, and not just the beer or see a restaurant because Okotan restaurant, the biana, you'll be broke. I say we do junk food once a while be any of you, but the beer junk food once every day, a bit take effect of your body, on your body and Avisa. You're making sure say and ushima you talk be a dime crana, you took too much of house principal payment a high car so you talk car you talk payment big payment you make a big payment at him say no na edibibia payment no was research about and see actually say 18% of the US population they use car on pay more than 1,000. Wow. That is cray. That is just damn. I mean, if you can afford it, that's fine. But buy it, buy any tree, any free. Instead of say tree, I would tree $1,000, more than $1,000. If you said you can be broad ma. You make it 60,000. It's new use 70,000 car. It doesn't make sense by a year. It does not make sense at all by a year. Would you have forward to home? The BMI consider the acquire any acquire. Oh, we to say, bet me to say payment with the metric, and I be a tricky and to be now payment and getting things to be breeze can be told someone in Neko. You be making sure say you pay attention to this. Like I say, you hear Diane and no interest said be also a restaurant. You hear be a Tibeto and no just say too much of a house. And Ushima, and he said 25% of mortgage payment and more than 25% of your pay. Meaning say make it 10,000 and say mortgage more than 2,500 as your house poor because yes can be the other things I'll be say between more to me as will be it yes and you're putting too much and no and wow hey transportation so the same thing car the best they say will be paid for cash and this will beginning annual pay will start it now I started here and I bet me more to alcohol. Yeah, statistics 4 walls and you take care of your 4 walls. Whilst we are living paycheck to paycheck and we want to get out, we bet me up why am I who say you're starting in your go. But was okay, it was situation is that I'm paying too much of a house, paying too much of a car, and also if you are doing this, we are trying to come pay all of our debt. It's the next step, near how I bet me, I yes, I don't need me up why I was a situation. Here the next step here start an emergency fund. You was a situation already. Now your car, you try your car, you try your die, you try BBA, but now assess more until who the idea be the say Ushima, you'll be about 50,000 now you're the castle be 50,000. By the time I enter can be near to be 65. That means a 15,000 interest rate to the infancy of 60 crab, where 10,000 interest rate. Ushima, it doesn't really make sense. I will see you try a kind of free on. You know, me telling you this, yeah, is scary because we almost eat. I mean, now quite a BBC at the end of it. Yes, I did a crow. Say, me work up, bear 50,000. Maybe if I say student loan, 400, my car, bear 700 will be said, it will free him. You mean, you average payment at you almost 700 will be almost 700 car payment. Student loan almost bear 400. You know, that is 1,001 already. You know, you with different things to say, other nearby your work to say loan a year and I say loan be a word that you can fancy loan be 300. Say, Uchia suddenly every what man remember. Now says can about how you are keeping that money. If I say 2,000 or 2,000 every month to be a call out a kukuchia those things no. Emma won't me we can stay ho. Now we can be that one with me. You can be a kukuchia sign. Remember the first time we yes and say we can a call out in yan a cow. Now and could be into all of a sudden 2,000 every month be a uchiano na cow. Into Shuma within 6 months no 2,000 6 months no 12,000. It within be if I say 20 months 24,000. It's 50,000 now you see yeah within 2 years almost what me as that's in the back without you paying those interest rates now on. Yeah, it will say starting to be scary. Into that no what you do and they say we $1,000 here the $1,000 at all. If I say me the car 50,000 me 50,000 so on me $1,000 now the 49 next year. The next paycheck be about the tree for say me will be a cabin. Will be still now 1,000 if you want a study another study shows say Americans about 60% of Americans cannot come up with $1,000 in emergency. Either said they will turn to credit cards and I say loan. I could borrow that money. No, that means 60%. To the show, would they offer now for crowd more 60%? We 10 be a bear 6. Yeah, you can see here $1,000 cry cash. You need it know what $1,000 a bit me up well. Yeah, they two way any emergency fund here because we are starting emergency fund because you see free paycheck to paycheck. Now you try who can you free on my feed the money in a bar a bit within a short time. And yes, I build that amount in the I bit me a dear coso or more flat $1,000 a bit me up 1 more year from TV winner. I feel a baby build the emergency fund and casapa. The emergency fund and casapa after you try your Kenya, you know, you share the net one. Now, no, you stop it. What you identify this near man, yeah, budget. You never go womb kakra. I see no be a de court ye come. Now, and I see you will be the whole man. If you see the secure because if you it doesn't make sense because you change interest rate to the other way a year from now every money is staying with us. You're saying this you cannot get out of a hole without going through that process, digging a friend said digging the bottom until you cannot continue to be using this beam. You cannot continue to be using Esana MYA. Hey, it's BBBIA when it comes to Sani Manema, you jai completely. You jai completely. Oh, sure. It's a bit jai sa a car and a Sani Manina. You see, you free honor. Ye beam loan, you make sure see and Fabi make a home. Yemfa loan bia meka ho biem yemfa credit card bia meka ho biem bibia yeah idea kokam bia you stop it because you see get it out of it until you go back and say could use now we have to stop get out you try see a free because at none idea to living on paycheck to paycheck we near free we are the first thing I always say and say get it out we are now no you be fast strategy bit media pay off your house you bit media pay sorry a bit media pay Attack if you say good evening Atta. Thanks for joining. Our contribution will be a bit media to more question be a bit me a share near ya can once. Now pain of death in your mummy, your death snowball say avalanche. Usually no, we go with the snowball, and no a very simple, a bit me a boy, I may a timmy a free a ye I may a free winum. I know a tear for more fan crack or semi pitch mu yet be to be more excuse me. But yeah.
A place of sunshine.
Yo, a tear for more fan crack. And see, you make sure say avalanche, you use avalanche and I say the snowball, you the snowball in free hall. And no boy, Emma, it's me a day, a car. You started, a way be I'm see, I now, I'll call high life, social handle, now, or how to get out of debt. A process a bit your boy, I may free side in him. Number 2, you share lifetime legacy. Oh, good evening, my brother. Thank you for great job. Thank you for joining. Bro, thank you so much for joining in. Yo, into the next one, then sell stuff. You be ton yama. And it's saying you be ton yama be bree. You will be bro honma. Bibia you be to. You toswa. At least no you use krana. And fan ko be bi. Na you kwe garage. Who say yama be bro honma. A honma you use to be. Right now you try so you believe you be free paycheck to paycheck. You try so hard. See so you get it out of paycheck to paycheck. It nneɛma ɛho hia ɛwɔ yɛ life mu nyinaa na ɛbɛyi yɛ free especially sɛ bi wɔ kora no a yɛwo foforɔ ne adeɛ ahu sɛ beginning no awoɔ ne saa nneɛma no first time saa na yɛ make sure sɛ nneɛma yɛtɔ no na quality papa ne ade baby car baby seat ne ade koraa na wotimi sɛ papa yɛyusu baako wie bi a yɛnyusu bio ɛsisi yɛ garage ne ade yɛbɛtumi atɔn saa nneɛma no obi sɛ ɛmfa na mɛtɔn no these days wobɛtumi atɔn so many things baby wobɛtumi atɔn Facebook, eBay, marketplace of Facebook, eBay, baby online wobɛtumi atɔn no nyinaa because yɛpɛ sɛ yɛtumi te ɛka so nneɛma ɛho hia nyinaa yɛhu bebree hɔ nom a every year bi a yɛkɔ Ghana ɛbɛyɛ gold chain ne ade yɛbakora yɛnyusu bi yɛyɛ kakra bi a ne asa akɔtɔ yɛkɔba ne asa atɔ foforɔ asa yɛ foforɔ saa nneɛma nyinaa yɛbɛtumi atɔn ma mmom ɛnyɛ sɛ no nti na bi a gudie bi a ɛdi gya a ofie na akɔ akɔtɔn ya no nyɛ saa na mpɛ sɛ mekyerɛ nneɛma a yɛnhyɛ da nhia ne saa nneɛma no bibi saa nneɛma no yɛfɛ gu hɔ no but nneɛma a ɛho nhyɛ da nyɛ yɛ bia yɛbɛtumi atɔn ne yɛde ateɛ ka ne bi so yɛde teɛ ka ne bi so a ɛfiri hɔ remember the nti a you live on paycheck to paycheck no this situation a yɛyɛ too much payment nti sika ntimi ntena yɛ ho mɛsi so biem ɛnyɛ how much you make how much you can keep nti yɛwɔ sika yɛyɛ adwuma yɛgye sika kɛseɛ paa yɛgye 200 250 150 and so we are broke because yɛsika no ɛntena yɛ ho because yɛwɔ too much pain yɛwɔ payment bia wɔ wiase payment we free a dime which is a good a dime the day to baby ntia dan cry betwe to the any dime free a free car all the way to TV every till we kakra we 400 we 600 we 700 400 300 buhwa piskani na ba nietiako we make that money and so we can afford food. I know so many people can relate to this. Unim say and sorry so now PD champagne your baggy your shoe and your easy and so no one need you feel inside. You living on paycheck to paycheck, you are broke. It doesn't matter who make it same now, you are broke because scanning to me now. And never be a who be a who here be a no yebeton. Well, be no what power come with the 2 eBay with the 2 a year Facebook marketplace yebeto that dex dear when you should be ma sanima na ubit me aton and ubit me a boy am yet can be so. Number 6 no idea here and say get temporary job or start side hustle. These days there are so many things you can do. So share a year comment bro MC will be the question about me share legacy or say my biggest debt is my student loan, which is almost about 35,000 and 4,000 medical bills that what advice will you give on how pay this debt? I'm still in school, but decide not to add more. Any advice? One of watching live from Indiana. Okay, good, bro. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your question. Good question. To say your kind, the first advice you've taken a very great one since you are in school. No, I don't know if you are working now, but you won't mean fast debt in being can be find a way. There are so many programs about scholarships who apply for more. They have been a baby better down, but being a baby should be. First of all, no, you are planning not to add more. By then I was we school no. Ushima every year BM some account we I mean same say I discuss every year no there are about 4 billion on claim scholarship. If you apply I'll be more. Don't add more. But apply I'll be student loan. You know, sometimes the school choice neka home. It be a uko school be a school ne boarding. It be a state school cheaper. But because say a PC school name school binti no be only about akwako boka no. Kruma share make sense because who could name school no krana. No be so different school. Mobile amunya ne be a the same thing number. In very few cases point in no krana school I will call in here. A new point one cry. Lupio, what is Lupio? Lupui. I'm so bema me kakra ho, bro. Eti, only number one. The first thing ubetimi aya a stop here. Yen start to see be student and also the school choice. You beti emphasis school na yekono say too much. Be hwe na pay school cheaper. You betimi etua. And then number one, medical bills no. So ye juma betimi start etua, but when ye juma right now school say with me discuss it. The best thing is that don't run away from those things. So team discuss say me will school. In today's situation, we are Mr. Tia, we are maybe our start Tia. But so we are Jumas now bit me, I'll bit me no could deal, no start Tia. And I mean how long I take it. Most bills need be on my a check as a chepana or matwama collection agency. Nitriano a very easy because collection for no more almost like a nickel on a dollar. And you know, so not to be a nickel on a dollar, now command be a 30 cents or on a dollar. It's near 4,000 will be what in the car, almost 1,000, depending on how long any baby that debt need drew. It in say, well, such situation, I jumana be okay, ultimately discusses as a chepana or more day, but make sure say, oh, yes, I'd not send you more. Or bank information in those things. Now, first of all, so BBC Sudra, Momon send will be a chess that amount now, or money will agree on when you say a paper chess, yes, or just a scanner, or more harass will be man. I say it means it's paid off. Then after that, no, will be Timia. It's two things. One, meaning, like I said, men for being which is a good thing. So you're planning to do that. So, we are a bit more into student loans. Student loans, student scholarships. You been more scholarships. I bet me they win a school choice also. Maybe a school na too much in your area. If you know to me transfer call, now they finish. Now say the bottom line say we be finish school no, and then here. And debt no so no depending on how long I will say be a fresher and your money, but the collection it's me back very low because of my tone. Those are the things that are making me advice so. And I say, if you say, yeah, you know, obetimi, obetimi, get in touch personally. Sometimes, no, Zamekano, just question this in any vague, young honey, intimi, and ye, unless I ask you more questions. It's me the number actually is 703-981-1910. If you screen this one, media about my mobile number is 703-981-1910. You bet you know, I discuss how best I bet me a faso. Thanks for your if you're seeing Indiana yes, obviously honorable bed in Kakra and I don't know. So from if you are from that state, so they are everyone being in state cheaper. But you can look around, you know, say the mechanic, it doesn't matter school now, but we have very, very few cases in a school I'll any here, any program in here. Yeah, it's your school. It's my school. Yeah. Like I said, say Indiana, Indiana hon so free hon ma minim for do mean yes say a private. That means which mean in-state scholarship. Sorry, in-state your friend saying discount. So you state free that state to make me a discount or state one. But at the same time, no, say they make a BBC and they want more questions to make me get in touch now. Yeah, from yo, that's be say, oh yeah, more questions so I bet there to near to us. And in the end, yeah, you know, so it's a shima, a shim, a share, we are now, no, these days there are so many ways that we can do something to get more money on the side. There are so many ways, so many ways. Hey, you will share rice, Uber Eats, Uber, so many things. Your delivery process near there. All you need is like extra 100 a week. I would be good towards. Would be good towards your, bro. I'll be waiting for it. Okay. It's ni nyinaa say you be make sure say the more ɛbɛn yɛnya $100 like I say we the program na and how to pay debt now with the $100 cry na with the 30,000 cry you bet me $100 extra no you bet me a move forward or nneɛma be real because of the way the processes the debt no boss system no it may boa but with the more account so it me a week 100 that means say 400 a month and no by bare 4 years now go free second man bit me cutting it down by to 2 years see a BB say usually no you make sure say within 3 years no you pay off those things no if we cannot pay off do anything we can pay apart from a house anything we cannot pay within 3 years no you beton we sell it that means we cannot afford it especially cars now you buy too much of a car you downgrade it near form if you can go get a car again. Remember, we are getting out of paycheck and everything that I'm saying, a temporary thing. You might have 2-3 years and I check out 4 years. It was a sign of money now. It's me free. We na to 2 years now fee too much payment. You can easily save and go get your own car. And I'll bet me I could get new car. Now no. The BB a try say side hustle be the scam befi. You will bro no bu okra your sister mo your sisters and I say your mama mo na be side bu an quarantine so tim pon befi won't mean tell more. They are course and there's jobs at first near kokotna on why you say no between you be with adwuma we between you be with fear and my baby kakra when you too much where your side kakra be between abo between push that no it those things no BB a between abo I mean, from the BB kakra, pass a bit me a boy. Once I been says Canada, when he say, we are fan of this. You need extra money instead of say be put it towards our debt and I say be put it towards savings. No, once you go out there near start to be full. It's the BB will be pay. If you are making more money, try so bringing more money. Please don't add any extra debt. Men cover debt beyond san to be name mum. The obetimi and say a cabinet or between try say odi pushima can flow say a cabinet who say savings be between try so the save near the move forward it's no betimi aboy ama yetimi aye sad no you share your next one then your next one you live below our means to say the mechanic no you won't be bro no ma and you will be bro ya to a bro so yenua bi ye binti no yeso edi meka ne akoye ni nim sene sitie menua bi ato dan oto 800,000 chinchina wo same so mekoto na ye friends say 700,000 dan it doesn't make sense when maybe cry the third house no was started fear from first on to 150 be equity kakra buy ne or no ade odi kan ho na the next one move could be a 400 wetime atua wo be 300 or 800,000 or be a 300 bi ode to ase wouldn't sa situation who say across the streets no when you are we are upgrading miss me the mechanics those things never intimate live within means the piano na ema enema cost because all talk a die be 700,000 800,000 now to me for be in twice a case payment be kakraka remember the rule of thumb they say you believe your paycheck your friends say your mortgage should be 25%, should be more than 25% of our take home pay. Say make it 10,000 your mortgage and you say more than 2,500. It's when stay within that region now the piano your house poor or your house poor you are making more money but at the same time if you make it 10,000 yes more money but we say still not true because we mortgage you pay for 5,000. Now the 10,000 be fit we na no esa woni bibi da wachi unto aduane unto utilities unto we no na we say bu krana sa car so sa ho ntwe ni na wi no wo na bibia ni nsem eno ni paycheck to paycheck no it na ye cycle bi na de bia ekoso it need live within our means say ye fasa ne ma no bia metoto ye ho so all the time na de bia sa de bia na ho chiro chese bibia ni wachi but you make sure to say you can you see abontin a champagne and the oboa and so no yeah you mean worldly no and it's looking good outside but inside no unkwana ni musa na wo suffer too much. What it is we are in a situation where we live on a status base. It's just a status, BBI status, and you pursue you trap pictures quite near you see money no it a high end yet me live it me adjust these things no bit me aboasi bit me free yeah we buy too much stuff things that is too much money to please people that we don't like and they don't even like us too, but we're trying to please them because you see yes out there and that doesn't make sense. Live within your means. You'll be to me at all, no at all. Nyaman 2 year, you can go out there and buy the car cash because what to 2 year. Because Oshima you make it be 150, 100,000, make a combined income crowd neighbor spouse make it that money now. And yes, more money. People that live on paycheck to paycheck, like I said earlier on, about 43% of people that live on paycheck to paycheck make more than 100, which doesn't make sense. I don't know, make more than 100 and so no, live on paycheck. That means say you're buying too much of something. You're living on a status way. You buying stuff to please people, and this is our situation now. But you make sure you be free. So the next one, you look for things to cut. Yes, baby. When it comes to Nema, we say yes, I know na a cable. This I know a cable. No more than $300 near there. These days, so many are with me streaming with your internet crowd. We are with me. And like I'm saying, this is not permanent. It's a temporary thing. You fix those things. We can pay for stuff. Now you between they will see another one. You try to say believe on that. Save for a big purchase. To say they make an iPhone aba. Will see me at all cost. In this kind of interest across. Sunny when their heads. Meaning say me here car say by down the line me here car because me can't good by myself 5 years. Every month be at the 200 man. In no na bar no. Which me the koto 3D hour in India or the atoso. Here pa big stuff be in say baby we save near clear cash. That's how most people live. I know say when we think of millionaires in the BI say millionaires are people that spend too much, live in big houses, spend on cars, flashy cars and all that. But if you're my millionaires, just are not live a very simple life. They don't buy new cars, they buy slightly used, paid off. Hey, my average millionaire in the United States live on a 2,600 square feet house. That means a force of those people are called consumers. They just spend. You're making sure say every big purchase is be a baby. You be paid for. This is going to take us out of this. The next one, meal plan. Meal, you be first, make I say first, no, we buy, it's me the idea and crack who hit you up. Your friends say, break room, Musama for credit. I don't know, bon. I'm for hit cake or Hoduma. Those times, and say, kinky fresh, be a bear, and they are with me, put me in your kinky, kinky news at that bread. Who hit here? The whole break room no be a complaining. To say a jai most of us the BA the diabonting. When is no, we can say the BA would the diabonting once a while, you'll be fine, but the BA the diabonting, you'll be broke. Make I say a program do a share and say even a $5 crown I'll spend and I say because I made a tour every day for my lunch, made a week no 5 days no 25, a month 100. Say you share near the $100 to each sukrana. See the two swan it take say be 3 to 2 to 4 your 30-year mortgage. Instead of say $100, say they can extra your mortgage in crown. Now see yes your mortgage 30 years now it reduce about 27 years or so. It's when it's small money account be a baby no account too. We'll go through this process when you're editing, but like I said, a short-term thing. Would you for 5 years, making sure say within that time or 3 years, no way. See, be biana anyway no won't mean trian within that short time. Your tongue and I see you downsize it free honor. Barely on a house, because it be a downsize. Unless say it's too much, unless say with the 10,000 a fee, now we pay 7,000. That way, it doesn't make sense because I didn't say blessing to you, now no was a fair case. It's no dear, yes, sir. I'm saying the question be to me. My principle is I don't have to live my life in the expectation of others. I will be happy to have much or my principles, okay, in my bank account than to drive. Yes. I know you're dream. That way na make na nipa yibida but na you change and you say boy because I'm live freely. You don't care about what people say because you are living your life. You'll be life now will lead. I know you're dream. Yeah. Yemfa yeni asem no manfa 20 na read be yemfa na asem na very good. And you go back to your question, your answer no. You have to know why or yes the way. You know, you bro you change your family tree. Your family be on my can ya they be all the time sir. You look good and so inside near the car. You see changes are near money na. Unim why the why see when you swap edo kukudu baby. And then ebeye eyipe ebesa bo we be mama naba. You know. You will 1 hour pair at the base and Yama win TMC a time near quick chikakra. Yen share Niama kakra, ebitimi akan hosem. T mede your friend is saying contact numbers not to be all situation be a financial and between get in touch. You try to help people to get out of debt, which I specialize in that. Also reduce risk. Reduce risk means say you put insurance in places, Sebeya, BBC, and scanning for your pocket insurance between coming to help us. Now also help people to build, save, and invest. Anytime here you have those questions, you want to go through that process, no, we'll get in touch at 703-981-1910. The mobile phone number, the best way to get in touch, 703-981-1910. And also waiting and sending email. So, so me abua amoye isa money nefro. Affirmation of the week. I control money. Money doesn't control me. True, you be bro ma. It's kind of control. It's kind of trade direction. I control money. Money doesn't control me. I control money. Money doesn't control me. It's you be bro ma. That situation you womb. But and then you may say, see, go through this process. A bit me up boy. I'm here free. That thing call rat race. No, call paycheck to paycheck living. No, a bit me up boy. I'm here free. Let me go back to managing risk. So if you're on a journey like this, or try say or put two things in place, make sure say Niama is see be a course come. Idea about boy may also be managing risk. And you whereby say managing risk and say you put two insurance in place, your auto insurance, accident here, auto bump insurance no about the boy. I mean your health insurance. You will be bro if you say, oh, you're very energetic, you're school for your 24, you're 25. Health insurance, dear, will be here. A steady show say, if you don't have insurance, so call in-house hospital, call down to a week, be 30,000. That means we'll try to build the work like a crowd to honor. We say, edit, say, about health insurance, dear, tall, short, slim, big. It doesn't matter in here, health insurance. The thing is, some insurance be here. MCI will have some 8 best insurance we can go without it, but most of only one pay, and I was your friend saying a compulsory, which is auto insurance. The academic compulsory, I was off by for force meeting me. You here health insurance, be back way, life insurance, who would dependent on kwa we be. I know some people buy too much of life insurance. If we want to be brave here, it's say they can get in touch bit me church you should the yema on water life insurance no be one more to the utimisa invest wom. I don't recommend that because what bit me invest wo sika it will to be a crabby no matching say dependent in tina water. It's so sad when you talk of life insurance we are talking of death. The life insurance is not for your dependent into your twa. You may be one my crowd when you move your motion and life insurance more or see maybe more the same because also the ono de ban a premium. You can't even quantify sa jumana and krana or shemono. Sa no ni honoma. You need money for that side now or take care of no. Hey, sa na also ni honoma we here because it be at the old ban. It will be a here life insurance nibi. You hear those things no. Mesremo. These days there are a lot going on when it comes to those things now. BBC be a framework na actually no entisa na nkora be sofa and as a spouse no the other spouse na be sofa. Get in touch with that. Basically need to the right plan. Be amount. As you kon yensa see in subiem. I control my money. Money doesn't control me. You go over and let the share how to live paycheck to how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. How to stop living paycheck to paycheck. To me recap quick now. The first one is stay on budget. In any budget, a bit me a boy. The second one say take care of our four walls. Your food, utility, shelter, transportation. Those are basic things that we see here. They say they make no. So animal uni ba kokra na ema wo drink and drink ye. We say nyama in place. Yeah, to say make a car. No, just also nya car but transportation. Ofa bus kra na we say make sure say be a constant. We team the ko adwuma na so the ko be at the ko school be back. Those things na there should be there. Now yes, I know people say all of a sudden you say nyama sa nyama na aka ni na no ehun hia bebree. Eno ye nyeska bro so an ye. But if you see free paycheck to paycheck, just stick with this for now. Being an emergency fund, this car to one for a year who can free honum. Not fee BPR because it will see free debt no, you best stop it debt no. You pay strategy to be your debt free honum. You will be to Tony be quite fast crana a paycheck to paycheck no. Yama be good why you near the go a garage near the bit you start your tons and your money near the tea can so. Still no, you say your man cool near there, especially a budget you say, yeah, now we go room. Nasi mum, yes, expenses in your money intimate catiniama, a bit me a pay extra job, a bit me a boy. These days in there, lahat, yeah, for a juma. Next one, see, believe who below our means, not too much. If catching up with the Joneses can do math. The Joneses are broke, say, be sure, maybe look for things, a bit me a cut in our budget, a bit me a boy. It be saved towards big purchases. Now it be a meal plan, so and so bit me a boy. Now the other one, say, remember the reason why is why and a bit me a boy. It's say they make a repeat of the same thing. Well, I'm a T4 say and the affirmation of the week. I control my money. Money doesn't control me. It's good because most of us know it's kind of contrary. Again, financial situation be you bet me about 703-981-1910. 703-981-1910. You bet see her number before say make sure say you spend wisely, save intentionally, and give. You any for you see her number ya pick it every on.